Into the Inklands spoiler season is upon us.
So we wanted to sit down with some of our favorite Lorcana experts to get their take on a few of these shiny new cards.
Oh, and they're some of Lorcana's youngest fans.
Kita, I love the art on this one. Honestly, I just the art is beautiful. I just can't get over that.
Do you know who that is?
No.
Yeah.
If you're looking for more one-drop characters like this, having this card come out will help with having more one-drops in your deck.
What do you think of the flavor text on this card?
It's cool. It's like they put the language into the card, and I think that's unique.
Can you read what the flavor text says?
No.
You don't speak Atlantean?
No.
It's like a different language. Because they have a different. That's funny.
That's really cool that Ravensburger kept the movie, put the movie into the card, and the ancient writings into the card.
So we were wondering what it said, and then we realized it said "Welcome to the Inklands," and so that was, and I think that just tops the card off.
Oh, they added more Flotsam and Jetsam. Those are actually nice because they're like the other Flotsam and Jetsam that help each other. But I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would those work with the other Flotsam and Jetsam?
They do, yes.
That's nice. 'Cause that could be pretty powerful if you had all four of them out.
Oh, this will be a fun one for Emerald. If you do an Emerald Amethyst, that deck will just be absolutely overpowered.
They're definitely good when you have them both in play. But I think the ones from the first set were a little bit stronger because the ones from the first set, they have Evasive and Rush.
Oh, the Jetsam and Flotsam duel. Honestly, I think it's amazing because you could do Emerald Amethyst and pair the Flotsams and Flotsams together and they would be unstoppable. Just amazing to have all four of them out.
If you have purple Jetsam and purple Flotsam, and then you pull out this new Jetsam, giving Flotsam ward while he has Rush and Evasive, that is something to deal with. That is not something I'm looking forward to playing against. I would love to play that, but not to play against at all. Okay, this one I love, and I will literally spend all my money that I have to make a 99 card Dalmatian puppy deck.
All the puppies. Yeah. I think it's just crazy that you can have up to 99, but it makes so much sense.
I don't care how much it will cost me. I will buy literally 99 copies and just play that at a league I go to and see how it does.
I have one. Why would you have 99 copies of these in your deck?
To make a theme deck?
No, I mean, that would be a lot of packs opening.
Well, if you were to try to get 4 of each of the different copies, that would take up a lot of space. 4 rows dedicated to one card.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not exactly the same card.
Late game, if you have tons of ink, you could just play your whole hand at some point and just put down 6 puppies at the same time, and they'll be
How many cards can a Dragon Shield card box hold?
Oh. About 60 to 80 cards.
Okay.
Roughly.
And then 99 something, 100 something cards in your deck.
Yeah.
How many bucks do you need? I don't know, 2 maybe?
Yeah.
too.
The art's really cute too. I like how some of them are like, pet me, and then the other one's like, I'm gonna play. So.
Lucky Dime? Oh, it's Scrooge. The duck's dime. I mean, that's cool.
The Lucky Dime. Yes. Like, this is like the first legendary item, so it gotta be good. And so when I first saw it, I was like, no way. Cause it's crazy. But it's hard to get out because it's basically like Be Prepared. You need the ink and it's uninkable, so you don't want to have it in your hand for a very long time.
So basically, you play it, you tap -2, and then you pick someone to get their lore.
Yep.
That would be good if you had like someone that had like 4 lore or something. You could get 8 lore. But you need a lot of ink to play it.
I don't like. I would say it's like another one of those 50-50 cards. Like, if you could get it out, that is great. But like, otherwise, it's kind of just like, do you really need it like right now? Because like, if you end the game before you're able to get to this, it's like it's kind of just like another card just sitting in your hand or deck.
It's kind of, the action on Ursula is kind of similar to Nothing to Hide. Well, when you play this character, chosen opponent reveals their hand and discards a song card of your choice. And if you're playing multiplayer, this is also a great card to have. If you're playing multiplayer and one person is playing Steel, if you're worried, you can make them reveal their hand.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good because like it's uncommon, and when you play it, they reveal their hand and discard a song card. You can see what they have, and then you can like use a strategy to like try to beat them.
Can you think of any songs? Like, what kind of songs would you kind of target with this?
Be prepared.
You know, this one is gonna affect Ruby players so much. This is just gonna destroy every Ruby player's dream. I feel so bad. Not really, but I still feel so bad for all of the Ruby players.
Oh, yes, this Ursula is amazing because I know a lot of people who have songs in their deck, especially me, because you could get a Be Prepared out of somebody's hand that they needed, and that's just crazy. So
Last week, Friday, I was at a league and I was playing against somebody and I was about to win, and they Be Prepared and it just messed me up, and then I ended up losing. And so if I had this in a deck, I could prevent something like that from happening.
It's weird thinking of Ursula because I'm pretty sure the only other Ursula is a legendary, so it's kind of weird think of it as an uncommon.
Kind of looks like she's pulling something in the octopus leg. Looks like an octopus leg.
Yeah, is that her leg?
I think it's her leg.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this art. First thing I see is the art. I like this art. I immediately look at the art. That is amazing. I like the red lightning. The art is just amazing.
Okay, yes, I have a lot to talk about this one. So Prince Eric, he replaces Dragonfire. We were thinking that this would be a great one to have with Teeth and Ambitions, because you can put 2 damage on him, banish him, 2 damage to another character, and then banish another character.
But again, this is just whenever it's banished. So, fire the cannons, smash, Be Prepared, Teeth and Ambitions, all those will wipe it out, and you get to choose a banished character. And you can run into things to banish characters. Quest for 2, it's nice. It is uninkable, so it's you know, it's like its abilities are great, but just like having it being non-inkable it's a little offsetting, but
That's cool art. Wait, that's nice. It's only a 4 cost. If it's like banished, you can banish one of their characters. That is nice. I mean, it is a super rare, but it's only a 4 cost. Also, it's weak, so when it get banished, probably a lot.
Anything else on him?
I like his pin because it's the ruby symbol.
I don't know what this is called.
It's like a medal, right? Or an insignia, a pin on his jacket.
And it's the shape of the ruby ink. And I've also seen that on more than one card. I've seen it on this Jim Hawkins Thrill Seeker. It's on sale. And also, if you look closely on Stitch Little Rocket, you also see that sign, but it's kind of covered up by his leg.
Montanui. Oh, I think I love specifically on this one, the art is just beautiful on this one. And this is just like, honestly, it's amazing. I don't know what, like, you could use it and it would be amazing.
On location.
Yeah.
And I think it's interesting that you can put cards banished at this location into your inkwell. So if all your cards are at this location and someone challenges it and it gets banished, it doesn't go to your discard, it goes to your inkwell.
Matunui. It's a 1/5 and 2 cost. That's a pretty good way to get some ink, and that's just Sapphire exemplifying that they have more ramp than everybody else.
Isn't this Moana?
Yes.
It's nice that if they get banished, they go into your inkwell. It's good. It seems good to get lore from it. Like, probably a lot if they're banished. Well, not lore, I mean, like, ink to get more stuff, to get more lore than win.
And I think the art is interesting, but where are the coconuts?
No.